Hello and welcome, dearest. I'm Grandma Mimsy, and this is the re-unboxing of January 2026 Love After Life. The box included MxM167 Here Now, MxM168 For All Eternity, B575 Last Kiss, B576 Eternal Flame, and the gift was stickers. Here is the theme card, and I will hold that in case you want to read it. There is the inspiration card. It's shining right on the and the instructions. And I'm going to set this one right here. And then this is MxM167. MxM168. And the stickers. And then Last Kiss. Try and pull this back out. Last Kiss, B575, and Eternal Flame, B576. And this one, I was not really I'm not a fan of spiders. I am a fan of Halloween and some of the scary stuff, but this one I didn't have a whole lot that I could come up with, and I think that's just me and my creativity situation. I'm sorry for bumping the screen. This one I liked a lot more. Now, both of these plates can be used in the theme if you're kind of in the mood, in the how you want to do your mani. I'm trying to find the words here. Words are hard. If you are, okay, I know you can't please everybody, so I get they were trying to kind of cover both sides, because there are some people, they are not a fan of the hearts and the cutesies and all that fun stuff. They are very dark, very in the imagery, in the colors, all that fun stuff. And they like the really scary Halloween stuff. I like the cute Halloween stuff. There are those who love the Valentine's theme and they love the idea of love, and there are the opposites of the anti. They're not a huge fan of the whole. There's a lot of reasons. So I get the merging of the two. Like I said, I'm just not a fan of spiders in the overall sense of things. Spider webs and that kind of fun stuff, yes, but so that's just kind of my opinion on the two. And I'll move these out of the way. Now that I've got that kind of explained, I was going to try and do the inspiration card, and the majority of what I did was off of this plate, because like I said, what I saw off of this plate, there were not a whole lot of options for me to be able to work with on that, and that was just, again, I think a lot of it is just the place where I'm at in creativity and not being able to find things, to figure the things out for me. If goodness gracious, let me know if that makes sense. So the polishes, here is Last Kiss by itself without anything else on it. This is Eternal Flame by itself without anything on it. I like these colors individually. I'm not a fan of them together. So again, this is Eternal Flame over Last Kiss and Last Kiss. No, wait. Last Kiss is the base with Eternal Flame over the top, stamping the image. This is Eternal Flame is the base with Last Kiss over the top. If that makes sense. And then this one was a hodgepodge of different things that I just kind of went, let me see what I can figure out, because I was at a moment struggling. So, on the images that they had, so I did the Lucky. And what I feel is that the images on this, they enlarged, because the images on the plate, they don't, I was struggling trying to figure out, well, the size wise, I was looking for the image and it was like, oh, I guess it's that image. So it's a lot smaller that it looks on the plate than it does in this image. So just, you know, if you were trying that and having some difficulties, or if you see this and you want to get the plates now, don't let that deter you. This one, I did have trouble with the reverse stamping of all of them. Everything just kind of, it was one of those things where I was knocking things, I was dropping things, I was smudging things. It was just one of these sessions where I went kind of like, okay, nothing's working right. So I went, you know what, that's okay. I'm just going to run with it and we'll get it done. Like this one, I did it a little too soon and smudged the image here of the, and I didn't even put it in the same spot. So that's okay. And then here's the Be Mine. I like the butterfly. I love butterflies and sunflowers. So that one was kind of cute to kind of go off the beaten path and do something completely different. And then just kind of playing with the images, because this sort of sweet, sort of spooky is this one here. There's the heart one. The chains, I did that in multiple colors. And the rose. Which I did a different rose. I was going to do that one and then I got all discombobulated and forgot about it. So there's that. I wanted to do the shades just because these reds and the images, you might be able to do them for some other event. And I did the darker image on top, which is Eternal Flame, and the pink on the bottom, you know, because those are lips. So, you know, to see if you wanted to do the shades for, you know, Christmas colors over green, so you could see how that transpired. The Eternal Flame, not so much, but this one is kind of a cute pink, so you could very easily use that one for other occasions. And then I did that was the last image. But this one with the heart, I mean the flower, is, where's that one? See, that was the trouble I was having, was trying to find where the images matched up to. I think it's this one without the heart, but I could be wrong. But you could pretty much do any of these as a Frenchie if you wanted to. Oh, help me, where is that? Any other time. It's not that one. But I was thinking, you know, because I'm looking at this image going, well, you could turn that one into a Frenchie, but I can't find it. I must be really tired. But like I said, the fun part of this is that, again, for the images that you like on these, you could take any one tiny piece of it and turn it into, if you just wanted the hearts or the skulls, just do them as a tiny little French and go for it. You could even do the chains, you know, any of that. In my opinion, it's the whole idea is have fun. The only thing I'm gonna say that is one I struggled with. A lot of these images, like the hearts and the what was the other one? I think it was the hearts and the chains. There was something else, but basically they did not want to pick up. You're gonna have to go different directions, find different polishes that worked. With the chains, I used the one from Halloween. Is the no, I wanted to use UFO. That one didn't work. For the love of me, I tried it 4 times and I could not get it to pick up. I would get pieces of the pickup, but not actually getting it to pick up. But the Ghostlight Gleam picked up first time like a charm. I got a really good pickup and a really good, I mean, it just went down really well. I tried this one, got a really good pickup, went down really well. The UFO one, I don't know why, but it would not pick up. And I tried 4 ways to Sunday and a 5th time, and I went, I'm done. I don't know what the formula seems, but there you go. I like the polishes, the way they kind of flow and do what they do. I didn't have any issues with that. I don't remember what else to share. It's just one of those ones, there's a lot going on. There's a lot you could do. You could deconstruct, and that's, you know, my opinion on things, that when I'm not hurting and I can sit for a bit longer and do different things, I can pull apart some stuff and make something really cute. Other times it's, you know what, we're just gonna go with what we went with and call it a day. But to be honest, my favorite one is the butterflies and the lips. Oh, and there's the other one with the dice. That was the other one I had a little bit of difficulties with, ever so slightly. Where did they go? Like I said, I must be really tired. Right there. the dice. So for the stamping on these, paint the polish in, you know, either up and down, left or right, and then scrape in the opposite direction, up and down, left or right. Use a little bit more polish than you think you might need to use, a little bit more than you normally would use for any other stamping, because the images, the way they're cut, they need TLC to be able to do that. Now, the bigger ones that have, like I said, the lips and the butterflies, and these ones picked up perfectly fine. These thinner ones, and even though this one is